Hello po. Magandang hapon na ho dito. Um, kung may mga tanong kayo, mag-subscribe lang po dito sa channel ko. Kung may tanong kayo dun sa mga paano ako dumating dito, anong ginawa ko. May mga nabasa ako na maybe, ewan ko kung aware na kayo, may mga nabasa ako na nitong 2019 magkakaroon raw ng changes sa live-in caregiver program para maging permanent residents. Binabago na yata nila kasi nung simula pa yun, nag-umpisa na silang inano yung live-in caregiver program na yan noong pang dumating ako dito 2006. So nag-umpisa na yan. Before pa noon, alam ko na ginagawa na nila yon na talagang yung program na yun ginagawa na nila matagal na. So siguro year ng 2000 or something, tagal-tagal na. So ngayon, sinasabi nila they're gonna stop the program by November 2019. So yung mga last na batch ngayon, yun na lang ang tatapusin nila. Itatapusin lang nila yung mga interview, yung mga paparating ngayon, yun na yung pinaka-last. Yun ang balita dito sa Canada. Kasi masyado na lang maraming live-in caregiver na yun pag umaalis sila sa employer na nag-hire sa kanila galing sa Pilipinas, and then they are here and they're looking for another employer. Of course, ang rason na ng Canada is why don't we hire somebody na nandito na instead of sponsoring again somebody from abroad. We have to hire somebody that's already in here, which I think makes sense. So para naman na pag halimbawa nandito na and then nag-a-apply na para i-sponsor at maging live-in caregiver dun sa employer na yun, so walang magagawa yung employer kundi i-offer yung talagang minimum wage na dapat na bayaran kasi tumaas ang minimum wage dito, tataas na. Magiging by next year yata, it's magiging this year or middle of this year or this next year, magiging $15 per hour na, which is a lot of money sa mga employer. So, bakit sila mag-hire pa sa abroad sa Pilipinas and then they're gonna pay them like $15 an hour? Why don't they hire somebody that's already here and then they already have experience and then they don't need to process any paper and then that person already have a paper that they just need to like continue para maging tapos para hindi na rin mahirapan yung mga Pilipino na nandito kasi sasabihin nila ayaw silang i-hire ng employer because nag-hire ng employer na mas cheaper na kung kukuhanin nila yung tao na galing pa sa Pilipinas and then siguro i-offer nila lang is like lesser salary. Yun ang siguro ang point ng immigration, bakit isasara nila yung live-in caregiver program para magkaroon ng chance na yung mga nandito yun ang i-hire at hindi mag-take advantage ang mga employer. Ano ba yan yung aking brand? Tinanggap. Sorry. Yun siguro ang purpose nun, which is advantages naman sa mga caregiver na nandito na para sila talaga ang kuhanin, di ba? Hindi na yung mapipilitan silang umuwi ng Pilipinas kasi hindi sila makahanap ng trabaho dito. So parang ang rason lang tapusin lang nila yung paper na yun. Tapos yung mga caregiver na yun na talagang kailangan talaga tapusin na nila yung papel nila bago mag 2019 November next year. Kailangan tapusin nila yung 2 years nila bago maka-apply ng permanent residence. Kasi yata ngayon is pag wala kang offer ng employment, hindi ka makaka-apply ng permanent residence. Kasi noon pa naman ganyan na yan eh. Sundin mo lang naman yung ano nila eh, yung nung nag-start ako, sunod ko lang kung ano yung uh, requirements nila para magkaroon ka ng permanent residence. Kasi naman yung iba, naku naman eh, maglipat-lipat pa ng iba-ibang amo. Tama na yung mga isa, dalawa lang yatang lipat ang ginawa ko bago ako nagkaroon ng ng permanent residence. Ang bilis ko nagkaroon ng permanent kasi hindi naman ako lipat-lipat. Hindi maganda. It's not nice to an employer, even to immigration, if they find out you are transferring from one employer to another and more than one two employers is enough, but 10 or more, oh my god, it means something is wrong with you. It's not the employer, it's you that have a problem. In any job, that's what they're gonna say anyway. Why are you transferring to a different employer? There's something wrong with you. But hindi ka maka-stay. Even in school, um, well, me, I've been in a different school because I like to see a different school. So when the Ministry of Education like evaluate my paper, and they said to me that I can't stay from in one school. I was like, well, I don't want to stay in one school. I want to stay from one school to the next because when I feel like that school is not helping me and all the teacher is not helping me, why I'm gonna stay in that school? I'm paying for nothing, so I go and try another school until I find somebody that I really find a mentor and that's really willing to help me. That's what I do. I think I transferred from, oh my god, when I did my refresher, one school, one, two, and the second school that I've been, like I finished one course, refresher course, and then after that, I'm not happy going to the same school. It's like yung palagi bang nakikita ko yung the same pa rin. So, transfer na naman ako in another school and then they made a comment about that why I'm transferring from one school to another. And then I was like, I make sure that the school where I am going is like talagang may benefit sa akin because I am paying. I am paying them for me to learn, not for them, but for me to learn. So if I think that okay, I don't think so that I learned from this school, so maybe I'll try another school. That's what I did until I find the next one. Then maybe if I want to go back to school again, then I'll go in another school. I'm not gonna go back in the same school where I finished a course or something. I don't know, because in the Philippines we only like until we like if we want one course, like when I did nursing, I only stay in one school. I don't transfer from one school to another. But that is like 4 years. In here, it's like refresher, only 1 year or two. So why I'm gonna stay in another school if I see the same person, the same page, the same teacher? Is I don't know. I feel like it's annoying for me to see the same person. That's how I am. I like to I think I like to see all the school in Canada. If I'm gonna get a chance again to go in a school again, well I got my license now, so and I'm earning enough money. If I'm gonna go again and maybe study again, maybe who knows? I might want to be a doctor. Oh my god, that's my that's one of my buckets. Oh no, I'm too old for that. I'm gonna be old by the time I graduate. But maybe if I get a chance again to go to school, oh, I want to go to Queen's University. Oh, I would love to see inside that school what's in it because it's an old school here in Canada. And I want to see all the antique, all the buildings. I just like to go around Canada. I've been to Alberta, into Edmonton, to Calgary, and to Banff, and I love it. My next bucket list is to go to Vancouver and to go to Winnipeg, where I heard there's a lot of Filipino. Hello, Winnipeg. You're one of my bucket lists. You're gonna see me there, for sure. Yeah. Yan ang mga place na gusto kong bisitahin. Where there's a lot of, well, I love when I went to visit Winnipeg. I love there. Like, it's like Winnipeg in, oh no, not Winnipeg. Edmonton, Alberta. I love all the Filipinos there. It's like, as soon as I get out from the airport, somebody offered me an imputido. It's a Filipino. And I was like, oh my God, for sure, I'm going to be back in here. I came here just to visit, and this Filipino, and they were so nice. And they offered me an imputido. It's fresh, it's cool. They give it to you. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to be back in here for sure. And then all the Filipinos there, and there's a lot of Filipino everywhere. If you go to the mall, to the grocery, to the Tim Hortons, to the restaurant, you always see Filipino. And if I see, I can easily recognize if somebody's a Filipino. And then once I said, "You're a Filipino," and then they were like, "Yeah," and then we're gonna start talking in Tagalog. I love it, and they look like happy there, and they're content because they only have like here in where I am, it's like 13% tax, and in Winnipeg is only 5% tax. No wonder there's a lot of Filipino there. They go where the cheapest is. It's like me. I want to go when I try to travel. I want to go where where I can pay cheap. I'm cheap. I don't want to spend all my money for nothing. Yeah, and in the Philippines, if I'm gonna go to the Philippines, one of my bucket list is to go to Palawan and see all the water there. Palawan. I've been to Baguio, so I already know that. I want to go to Palawan. That's one of my things. Yeah. Um. Oh my God, I keep on talking a lot. What's the Okay. Yeah. Uh, I think that's what they heard about changes in the living caregiver program, because it gets harder and harder now. Of course, why people wanted to apply in a living caregiver program, because you're gonna have a chance to be a permanent resident. But if you're gonna come in here as a caregiver and then you don't have a chance to be a permanent resident, nobody will apply it. They're just gonna go to Hong Kong or to any country that's close to Canada. Is too far from the Philippines. It's like what, in a regular airplane with a lot of transport, maybe what, 39 hours. I remember, oh my God, 20 years ago when I traveled to come here, it took me, I think, 24 hours to come here, and I got stuck in Vancouver, because that's where you're gonna be if your first time here to come here. You're gonna be stuck in Vancouver. They're trying to find your paper, make sure all your paper is legal. Yeah, so that's probably it. That's why I never go back and see the Philippines, because the longer trip, 24 hours. And when I'm checking now how long it's gonna take, my dad was telling me, "Oh, you should go to uh, the one that you have to pay a bit expensive and in lesser hours and lesser rate." I will think about that, because, like what I said, I try to save my money. I try to be like, when I'm paying something, it has to be worth. Yeah. So that's it. Like, you those caregiver, like, if you want to be a permanent resident now, because by year 2019 November, they're gonna change it now, and there's no chance for the living caregiver. They're not gonna open the living caregiver program, and that might be your last chance to become a permanent resident. So you better end your paper by the 2019. You better get your, yeah, just don't transfer from one employer to another. It's not gonna be nice on any caregiver. I only transfer with the second employer. That's it, and I try to get along with them. Even in any job, yeah, they're gonna be wondering why, if they see on your resume that you're transferring from one employer to another, the employer who's gonna be hiring you now, they're gonna be like thinking, am I gonna hire this person? Is this person gonna be staying with me? It's not gonna be good on you. So please, those wanted to be a recruit, those that's having a problem, probably that's the one that transferred from one employer to another. because it's not going to be nice, and I can't blame the immigration for not processing your permanent resident. I didn't have a problem. I just followed their rules and regulation that at least that's the only thing I did. I only been with one employer, and then my paper is just continued. It's not like they honor the first employer that I have, and then with the second employer, when I continue my paper with the second employer, I, I didn't have problem. I got my permanent residence or the right now on my 3 years here. So, yeah, yeah, and I live with my employer. I never go. When they said you have to live with your employer, then I just follow that. I live with my employer. I don't go. I don't follow like the rest of the people that do it. Oh, you can go live. Well, you don't have to live with your employer. I don't follow that. I just stay with my employer because I want to process my paper quick so I can go to school and get my license and get a better job. That's what I did. Okay, on my next vlog, I'm gonna tell you about uh, the rest of my experience. Okay, thank you. Bye.